continuing from the last video that we did, spacing these dimensions, we're gonna learn to do continue or continuous dimensions. If I zoom out, you see, I want to show you an example of continuous dimensions. You see these lines, they are so neat and next to each other and straightly one line. Well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna zoom back in, we're gonna work on the same office. I will do something, maybe let's say dimension from here to here and here and here. You have to make sure that your object snap is on, and you should really make sure this works. If no, you're gonna have a hard time connecting to these. So let's go ahead and try to do it on Annotate or on Home. On Home, you can see it right here on Annotation panel. Here is the linear, and on Annotate you see on Dimensions this icon right here, also linear. For now, we're gonna go for linear only. I'm gonna choose this intersection and this one right here. I put it back down and click just to finish it up, because this is the first dimension in our path or our journey with the continuous dimensions. It's gonna line it up to the first one, which is this one. Okay, so after that, you see, just not the one beside it but the other one, you see there's an icon, continue a baseline. Obviously we want to choose continue from the way I explained it and the example that I showed you. And when I click on it, it snaps right away from this first dimension, and I can take it to any point that I want. Maybe snap it to this dimension. For some reason, if it doesn't snap to this first dimension that I put, I just go ahead and right click, and when I get this menu, I use select. Okay, it asks me to select continued dimension. I should tell it it's this one, and we go ahead and do it. Okay, so maybe I'll snap it to this, and it continues. Okay, and maybe I can snap it to this grid line right here, and I can continue to the other grid line, this one. Okay, when I hit escape once and maybe a couple of times to make sure nothing is selected, if I want, let's say, to delete this one, I just select it and hit delete on my keyboard. It deletes it. Easy as that. It has nothing to do with the whole continued line.